In this adventure of Grimm's Wonderland, we go to explore the Guggenheim in New York City. I love the graffiti, the art, the architecture, and honestly, I was inspired by a lot of zombie films, horror, and other stuff, so enjoy my slow intro with this. The Guggenheim has an Art Nouveau style to it, and definitely is one of the coolest buildings in New York City, in my opinion. Frankly, from the inside to the outside, it just looks amazing. As someone who also works in the graffiti and art scene, this piece really speaks to me. Did you find what you're looking for? Samuel Mark art. So, today I'm checking out the Guggenheim before I fly all the way back to Seattle. I picked one museum, two, and frankly, came down. Okay, ironic. If you've been following Grimm's Wonderland and Code Alice for a while, then you know that this sort of thing has taken off in the art world. And to know that Alice itself, it's a numerical print, dates back to, what was it, the 13 or 1400s with this piece, all the way from Italy, and it's in New York. I just was like, wow, I was meant to be here this day, exploring and seeing something that I probably wouldn't have seen otherwise. I think for many of us that have solved Alice, it's the origin place for a lot. For me, it was the novel leading me to the Guggenheim, leading me on so many adventures and more. I'm really honored and I'm glad I picked this as my museum of choice. Love Alice. And as someone who wrote Code Alice book, this experience I think is going to really change my life. Thank you for following and enjoying Grimm's Wonderland. Shadow and light plays on this is amazing. As you can see, there's a bounce back light, and in art, the whole premise is that we use gray shade to really focus on, see, the color, texture. You can weave through this one. Tourist season is starting. I've had pieces like this in my house just growing up. Places that I've lived at. There's a lot of anger in this one. But this one might be my favorite so far. Lyubov, Moscow, oil on canvas. I probably didn't even say that right. When it came to this piece, I was shaken, fully taken into it. The way it was painted, drawn, and everything about it really struck me. And then the way the light was reflecting off of the glass on the painting really added some more depth to the story. It really pulls you in, just like this, slowly. I miss our conversation. Miss the way you look at me. All these years and I still can't find you. Thousands of generations have traveled through time and space just to go back. Where do we go from here? I don't have any answers. These three pieces by Edgar Degas, 1834 and 1917, are made in bronze. And as you can see how they're framed with the paintings, the shadows carrying across, each representing different dances. In the nude is torn to really show the frame and form of the body. You can see miraculous composition that might not be noticed elsewhere. This is a painting by another person, Eduardo Monet. And just like you, I'm pulled back in time and space. I can't remember the moments when we reflected on this dance. And do our feet talk to each other like our hands? You called me away like 1,000 moments. And I'm just wondering, can you and I walk through this? Can we escape this change? I don't know. There's a lot more to us than I can say. This matrix don't feel like a prison set in a citadel within the city. Here you and I can find the keepers of time. To the archon still record. Remember these ceilings. We counted them, one after the other. And just like that, I'm a prisoner of my own demise. You think these pieces are just speaking, but each one represents a different piece. Time is like that. Broken, cradled. Just another hourglass. Just another spinning clock. Heads up, heads down. All of it. All of it. Look up. We'll find the sky again. And when we find it, we'll make our way out of this hospital. I swear to you. I swear to you. All these reflections, parallels, and portals. Beyond this corridor, beyond poverty, beyond everything they taught us in the hospitals, Control, Alt, Delete, reboot, we'll find the power guided in the palm of our hands. It reminds me of something I did as a child with a ton of books growing up. One of the greatest things that I was taught is wealth comes in knowledge, whether that's a paperback novel or something as beautiful as being here. Dialogue on poverty, something that I'm very familiar with. This isn't the cheapest place to be in the world, but it is worth the experience and a good reminder of how far I've come myself as an artist, how far my family has come. I'm not related to Carol, the artist that's mainly featured here, but I can really relate to some of what she's expressing in her works. Is it a cloud or is it a floating piece of furniture? Is it a sofa? Is it a cloud? Made out of a bunch of tiny balls. I'd sit on it if that was physically possible. And then I really love this series. They look like domino pieces. Game collection, if you will. Kind of like what we're working on with Wonderland. So that's supposed to always be all doom and gloom. Dig up. Do us own 90% of the world. But so the most artists, finding yourself can be the hardest portion. I really don't know what to say. There's a piece about Marilyn Monroe. That's the gift shop. I'm gonna check that in a minute. We're still even at the top yet, but this building's beautiful and kind of overwhelmed. This room reminds me of my grandmother's office that I would hang out in most summers growing up. I love the calm environment. It's a good place to just sit for a few minutes and recuperate after what we just experienced. Some of those pieces were really heavy. I could feel it in my chest.